There are 7 changes made to the starting lineup compared to what he started on Monday in that 3-3 draw against Kings Hammer. 8 players in this starting lineup, Brad, started the W League final last year.
Yeah.
For St. Charles, they're going to set up the same way they have in each of the first 2 games this season in a 4-5-1. Griffith will start in goal. Bichelle, Barcom, Malcolm, Watson across the back line. Gum and Imming will sit in the center of midfield. In front of them from left to right, Hollingshead, Jackson, Lammert, and Houston is the lone striker up top.
Absolutely, and really for both teams, you look at the number of opportunities that Indy is going to get inside the 18. They have to execute. You cannot let a team hang around. And then if you're St. Charles, it's the exact same thing. It's execution, but it's a different execution. You're going to be sitting in a low block. You're taking away opportunities. You're taking away space. And can you do it? Oh, my goodness, what a save.
Yeah, it was really good from Griffith to come out and shut down the space for Katie Soderstrom there.
And as talented as Indy is, how do you navigate 90 minutes? Well, it's like any kind of a big task that you have to divide it into smaller parts. So if you take a look at this, instead of trying to beat Indy over 90 minutes, you have 18 5-minute matches. You just have to navigate 5-minute matches. Right now, they've navigated 3 of them. And you just tell your players, get through this 5 minutes. Get through this 5 minutes. Win the next 5 minutes.
Shot from distance, and Derry is there. The keeper spills it. No flag for offside, and Sam Dewey is right back to where she left off. She's got the first goal tonight for Indy 11.
And a great initial shot, great save. Just spilled it in a dangerous, dangerous area right at the top of the 6.
I think it was crucial. She got a touch of that shot. Looks like it was sneaking in. Sam Dewey does well to position herself in the right spot for a rebound.
Great players just have this tendency to know where that next play is going to be.
So far, she has played almost all of Indy's minutes in these first 3 games in goal. Chester showing off that pace once again. She's wrapped up from behind. The referee points to the spot. St. Charles defender just really got caught in a bad spot behind Addie Chester. Chester used her body really well there. It was Watson trying to catch up. There was a tug on the jersey, maybe a coming together of legs. Addie Chester was fouled, and she will step up to take it as well. Chester scored the second for Indy on Monday, right after the halftime break. I don't know if I've seen her take a penalty before. I'm sure she has at some point in her life. I don't remember her doing it for the girls in blue, though.
Creates so much with her pace.
Indy's number 10 on the stroke of 20 minutes to double Indy's lead against St. Charles. A no-doubter from Addie Chester.
What a strike.
Girls in blue up 2. She created it. She finishes it off. I do think she tried to give the ball away to someone else to take that, but Sam Dewey gave it right back to her, and Addie Chester continues her hot start to the USL W League campaign.
And this is a tough place for St. Charles right now, because you're looking at this, and 2-0 is still not an out-of-reach game. You still got the chance to pull one back. And,
what a flick from Addie Williams, and it just needed a better first touch from Chester. Here's Sam Dewey. They're not going to slow down.
Goodness, Maddie Williams. That is absolutely incredible. But which position on the field would you not say that about?
I don't know.
None. They do a great job. Paulie, BK, Lisa, they do a great job of scouring the country for talent and bringing in some of the top players in the collegiate game.
Quickly taken corner from Indy towards the back post. Brought down, but there's no red shirts around it. Leah Martin looking for that run of Ella Rogers. What a ball that is. That is a very finely worked goal. You see the quality in the back, and the quality turns into a goal in front. Ella Rogers makes the run. Leah Martin with an inch-perfect ball to her. And the lead is 3.
Look, this is not a high back line. St. Charles is playing this well. There is very little space to play that ball, and she found it.
From the former Wolverine to the new Razorback. Ella Rogers with the 3rd goal. Now Imming making her way into the box, but that one's cut out by Aaliyah Martin. And just for a minute, this one is getting back and forth. What a ball that is into Maddie Williams. The touch just let her down a little bit, but the chance still remains. Soderstrom on her left foot, and what a finish. Sneaking it past the keeper and inside the front post. That is the strike of someone who has played the game at the highest level for the last few years.
And you could see how well this was set up from Soderstrom and Williams. You got Maddie Williams sitting off her left shoulder, and what that does to Griffith in goal is she has to both respect the front post and that ball that could be tucked over the left shoulder and spent to Williams, so she's got to be able to cover both posts. So you caught her just a little bit in no man's land, and Soderstrom made her pay.
The score is 4. There are still 16 plus minutes to go until halftime. I'm sure there are a lot of Indy 11 players that are now looking to get themselves on the score sheet. Great switch there by Grace Barr. Ball played into the path of Sexton. Sexton, I'm not sure if she meant to go herself. If she did, it was just over the bar and just over the hand of Griffith. That ball initially dealt well with by Gum, but then she gives it away. Here's Dewey. Looking for Maddie Williams, back post. The header off the top of the crossbar and bounces over. Here's pressure, this time from Jackson. Down the line for Sam Dewey. This time going on the ground, and Maddie Williams is there first. And that's one that I think she'll want back. I believe that it is Zoe Houston. Sexton once more bombing down the right-hand side. Watson doing well to catch up and keep up. The cutback, Soderstrom. That front post finish once more. This time with the right foot, and this time she goes high with it. But the result is the same. Another goal for the girls in blue.
Great finish. Lizzie Sexton attacks the ball, stops it, picks up her head, sees Soderstrom, one of the best finishers in the league, right off her left shoulder, lays it off to her.
The first player with 2 goals tonight. Short to Martin. Soderstrom with room to turn, room to pick out a pass. She does to Maddie Williams. Griffith comes out. Again, she had to make Maddie Williams make a decision, and it's out for a goal kick.
See there, you see Soderstrom popping right into that pocket. There's 4 or 5 players there. She's staying on one of the center backs, and then as soon as the defender picks her head up to look for an opportunity, Soderstrom runs into that gap.
What a nicely played possession that is. A corner won by Katie Soderstrom in for the girls in blue. And these next 5 minutes are brought to you by Johnson Controls, the power behind your mission. So the center backs will make their way forward. Grace Barr, I think, will go over and find herself on the ball. Sam Dewey will go short as well as the BYB begins their chance.
Now look, this is one thing I like about this. You're bringing 2 players out, and that's brought 3 St. Charles players outside the 18. Just opens up more space inside the box.
Just for that.
Such an easier run for players. There's less traffic. That ball is served in there, and you don't have to worry about bodies. You can just be a ball hawk, find the ball, place it on frame.
Yeah, I think that was a clear runway for Maddie Williams. Saw it the whole way, able to get her forehead on it. The forwards are still flying forward for Indy every time they get the ball. Soderstrom leaves for Sexton. 5 players in blue in the box waiting for service. Here it comes. Back door, Eddie Chester off the bar. Grace Barr looking for the through ball to Katie Soderstrom. She gets there before Miller. Miller's on the ground, but Katie is near the end line. The cross comes in, and Maddie Williams is there to finish it off.
Just a slight bit of hesitation from Miller. Had she not stopped and stutter stepped, she's going to be able to get to that ball and contest it initially. But boy, I tell you what, if you take the goalkeeper out of the net and you've got Soderstrom and Williams coming in, that's not a good sign.
That is not an easy ball back across. A striker you think might go for goal there, and she just picks out Maddie Williams at the back post, and she is there at a perfect time. That's a wayward pass that finds the feet right away of Derry. Here's Smith. Does nicely to hang on to it there. Wide to Soderstrom. Closed down by 2. She'll look to use her pace to get to the byline. The cutback comes through and cut out before it got to any Indy 11 players. Another corner on that far side.
And you can see when Smith punched that ball out to Soderstrom, she received the ball with a pressing defender that had no cover behind her. She had the space, so she immediately looked to take her off the dribble.
Katie Soderstrom played in all 14 matches last year, 7 goals, 2 assists. Didn't exactly match the 11 she put up in her first season, but 18 goals over 2 seasons is really, really impressive. Bar to take once more. It's short to Adam with a touch inside the box. Back out now, Chester will serve. A weighted ball towards the back post. That goes in. Did she mean it? We'll let her decide.
Real.
Either way, it's in the net. That's a second on the night for Chester. That's a third on the season for Addie Chester. While that was probably a cross, I'm not sure you could have floated a ball better. Here's Smith. No matter the player, Indy 11 fullbacks continue to streak up the field. Great service into Soderstrom. Here's a hit. Is that? It's just wide. Couldn't tell from this angle.
It's a great one-touch strike.
Throwing even deeper into the final third. Soderstrom cuts to the end line, cuts back once more. Trying to find Natalie Mitchell in the middle. Instead, it'll be a corner kick for the girls in blue. I believe that's Soderstrom down on the far side as well. Again, Indy have used all their substitutions so far tonight. This next portion of the match is brought to you by Alpha Health and Wellness, official Indy 11 W League team chiropractor. 2 options short for Grace Barr. She will serve instead. Natalie Mitchell getting there with her head. It comes down to her feet instead, and Indy have a 9th of the night.
Boy, when things fall your way, they fall your way. That was a great serve in. Didn't look like an intentional touch, but it falls right to the feet of a player.
I think Derry's just happy that it ended up in a goal.
Yeah. She's got such quick feet.
Derry with a great ball into Mitchell. Soderstrom brings it down, and almost an impossible angle. And I think it was just impossible enough that she couldn't get there. She is saying that the keeper got a hand to it, so that might have even been on frame.
Well, my goodness.
Miller, that's certainly a choice. She's lucky it doesn't come back to bite her, but going on a little bit of a run herself. So they'll have a throw in the final third.
My goodness, what a great ball.
Otto onto it at the back post. She'll
There it
clip it
is.
towards the back. Katie Soderstrom has a hat trick.
Ridiculous.
The 10th goal of the night for Indy, the 3rd goal of the night for Katie Soderstrom. And man, is her campaign open in this USL W League season.
This is just brilliant goal scorer. She just knows where to be, hanging out by the back post, just sort of drifts away. Defenders are watching the ball on the front side. Give her that space and one touch in the back of the net.
Indy will come forward again.
Great
Mitchell
ball.
is onside, and she's one-on-one with the keeper. Miller gets a foot to it and keeps out the 11th goal of the night.
It's a great save.